I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record Newswatch. Not one, but three Orange County residents hit it big in recent lottery drawings, and all three were introduced during a ceremony today at lottery headquarters in Fishkill. Gerald Brewer of Greenwood Lake won $3.5 million jackpot in a lottery drawing March 29th. He bought his ticket at the Country Convenience Store in Monroe while out running errands. Brewer says his winnings will help him retire a little earlier than planned. Frederick Depew Jr. of Newburgh won a $1 million Powerball prize after getting 5 of 6 numbers. He said the second place winning ticket left him excited and dumbfounded. And Village of Florida resident Barbara Marshall won a $1 million top prize in a lottery scratch-off game. She's planning to use the windfall for some home improvements. It's been called the largest seizure of heroin in the Mid-Hudson region in the past 15 years, and the discovery was made by State Police Canine Marty. When state troopers pulled over a tractor-trailer on Interstate 84 for not having the correct tax decals, Marty was put into action and 12 kilograms of heroin was discovered.
Ultimately, that stop led to a State Police drug detecting canine alerting on the truck, and ultimately 26.4 pounds of heroin were found inside the cab of the tractor trailer.
When this heroin is processed and it is put together and decked out in decks of heroin of potentially 0.02 grams each, you have a significant quantity that could reach in the millions of dollars.
The two men in the truck, 38-year-old Enrique Becerra Mendoza and 35-year-old Joaquin Hernandez, both of Fresno, California, were charged with first-degree criminal possession of a controlled substance, and if they are convicted, both of them face up to 20 years in prison. When the heroin epidemic hit home for he and his wife, Jose Matos of New Windsor decided it was time to write about his family's experience in hopes others can be helped. Matos' inspirational new e-book, The Belief Quadrants, 4 Belief Systems That Create Your Reality, is coming out today on Kindle. In it, he writes about his daughter Kayla's struggle with heroin addiction. Kayla Matos was an honor student at Newburgh Free Academy. Then heroin derailed her college plan. She would get kicked out of the house, bringing her to the lowest point of her life.
There was no point. I was just always going to be this way. I might as well just die now. Like my friend was telling me that I was telling her I just wanted to OD. Like I remember saying, "Oh, I want to die young. I don't want to live." Like, and now there's just so many things that I want to do. Like, I know that I can do those things. It's just crazy.
I learned this over and over and over and over again. Every book that I've ever read, those people are the ones that achieve success, dreams come true, are the ones that just don't give up.
Kayla's been free of heroin for a year now. In his book, Jose Matos says there are 4 quadrants: relationship, spirituality, self-image, and money, and that our beliefs about each of them shape our reality. He says that changing those beliefs can help people create the kind of lives they want to live. In the town of Ulster, a worker was seriously hurt in an explosion last evening at the Mavis Tire Store on Ulster Avenue. Police say 28-year-old Aldo Cruz of Kingston was using an oxyacetylene torch on a vehicle when the explosion occurred. Cruz was thrown to the floor and suffered a head injury and possible internal injuries. He was airlifted to Albany Medical Center. Police say they do not believe Cruz's injuries are life-threatening. A preliminary investigation determined that a disproportionate mixture from the torch caused the explosion. No damage was done to the building. It was back in early January when Kingston City Police responded to a report of a burglary and sexual assault at a residence on Henry Street. Police say the 27-year-old woman in the home told them a man had forced his way in and sexually assaulted her. Police say their investigation ultimately led them to 44-year-old Troy Swartz, who was taken into custody Thursday. He faces charges of felony burglary and sexual abuse, along with criminal obstruction of breathing. Swartz is currently at the Coxsackie Correctional Facility, where he has been serving time for a 2010 arrest. Hundreds of people were expected to come to St. Mary's Food Pantry in Newburgh today, where Good Friday was Giving Day, for those who were giving out food to those less fortunate for the Easter weekend.
This is the poorest part of the census for the city of Newburgh, the poorest income level, $10,000, $12,000 a year. So what we're doing is every time a family comes through here, they might get dishes one day, they might get pots and pans, rugs. Little by little, their standard of living goes up. And this is what we call the client's choice model, which means you don't just get a bag that's made, you go pick what you want. So people know exactly what they want and they can get what they're looking for. So with this, over a couple of years, we will actually raise the whole standard of living on this side of Newburgh.
St. Mary's is one of the few food pantries in our region that are open on Good Friday. Organizers were expecting Giving Day would bring more than 700 area residents to their Grand Street pantry. And it is the annual somber gathering of the faithful. Parishioners from St. Joseph's Roman Catholic Church in Middletown took part in the Stations of the Cross, their annual Good Friday procession through the streets of the city. The reenactment made several stops to mark the key points in the condemnation, crucifixion, and death of Jesus Christ on Calvary. In the St. Joseph's procession, church members play the roles of Jesus' followers and the Roman soldiers who led him to his crucifixion. It should be a very nice Easter weekend. Saturday will be mostly sunny with temperatures reaching the lower 60s. More sunshine on Easter Sunday with the highs at or near 60 degrees. Enjoy the weekend. Well, stay informed by reading the weekend editions of the Times-Herald-Record and stay connected to breaking news all weekend long right here at Record Online. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.